What's going on, guys? Today we're going to be talking about some of the mistakes me and some of my peers have made as new hire pilots. And if you're curious about not making those same mistakes in the airlines, stick around and watch the entire video because this is going to get interesting. So, the first mistake that new hires make is thinking that you're the coolest kid on the block because you just got your restricted ATP or your ATP. Wrong. You don't know anything, so don't touch anything, don't say anything. I'm just kidding. But no, now is the time to start learning and getting educated and taking lessons from the captains from the mistakes they made, because no one's perfect and you're a second set of eyes and you're there to watch and learn just as well as if you see something, say something.
Just make sure you get downstairs about 10 minutes before van time. Don't be that guy that just shows up at showtime thinking that he's gonna eat.
And another mistake I made as a new hire was not packing and being ready the night before. When I first got to the airlines, we'd often go out on overnights and go get food and change clothes, and I'd attempt to get up at 4 in the morning and shower, pack my clothes, and catch a 5 a.m. van. And I noticed that I'd always be on time, but I'd lose a lot of things. So now what I do is I have my uniform ironed and ready to go. I have my jewelry and my watch and everything there. Food right there that I just need to pop in, and my luggage is all packed up. So now all I need to do is shower and brush my teeth. Because you losing something in a hotel, especially like a nice watch, housekeeping didn't see it. And while we're on the subject, can we please have a moment of silence for the 2 watches I lost, 5 hats, 3 iPhone chargers, and 2 sets of Apple AirPods. Thank you. And the next rule. If you're staying in a room that has double beds, like the one that I'm staying in now, don't put your suitcase on the second bed. I had a coworker that was staying in a room that had double beds, and he ended up with bed bugs. I love this view though. A good place that you can put your suitcase on is this perfectly good and clean table. I promise you, no one's ever slept there. Wow. Same place, not even 30 minutes later. But anyway, the next thing I want to talk to you guys about is ironing your clothes the night before. And I've got my shirts from Crew Outfitters, and they're not sponsoring me, but hopefully if they see this video, they throw me a discount or something. But I've learned that if you don't iron your shirt the night before, you're going to be scrambling in the morning, and you don't want to come outside looking wrinkled. Another mistake new hires make is if you're on a sit, or even just being courteous to the next pilot that's going to fly the plane, and forgetting to put these wind shades up, because you'll come back in here and it'll feel like 170 degrees. It's like crazy. And the next mistake I think I made as a new hire was buying the Travel Pro luggage set. I think it was a mistake because after 3 months I had to replace the wheels on it, and it's looking like it's almost time for me to replace the wheels again. This is my flight bag, and this is where I meal prep and put all of my food in containers. And guess what happened to me today? Yep, gonna have to replace that, and I've had it for about 8 months. Now this is the suitcase that everybody else carries. Usually most of the captains that I fly with, they're usually using them, and they've had them for about 10 years without replacing them. And when they walk around, it usually looks like this. So I don't really like carrying things from in back of me, but if they're keeping it for 10 years without replacing anything, I mean, they're doing better than I am. And the last mistake I made as a new hire was not sleeping with a t-shirt and shorts on. I was staying in a hotel one time, and I sleep on my chest, and when I woke up with a rash on my chest. So after that, I started sleeping with a t-shirt and shorts on just to be safe. And I also watched a video recently on Inside Edition, which I'll link in the description below, about how hotels sometimes they don't even change the sheets, so they just make the bed. So, I mean, you guys do what you want with this information, but y'all have a good night. Well, that's all I got for you guys today. So, if you guys like this video, don't hesitate to hit the like button, subscribe, and if you got any questions on the day in the life of being a pilot, don't hesitate to ask. I'm going to get ready to jump inside this pool, maybe get in the jacuzzi, get my swerve on, and you know. And look out for part 2 of this video. I know this video is a little bit funnier, but we're going to talk about stuff a little bit more serious on the next one. So y'all stay tuned for that one. Peace.